In today's world, it feels like chaos and stress are constantly on the rise. We live in an era marked by global challenges, pandemics that shake our sense of health and safety, political instability that creates uncertainty in our daily lives, wars that bring unimaginable suffering, and the unrelenting pressure of work, school, and societal expectations. With so much happening around us, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The outside world seems to be in constant turmoil, and it often feels like peace is something that only exists in a distant dream. The news cycle is filled with stories of conflict, division, and hardship, making it difficult to find a moment of calm. On top of this, many of us are struggling with personal challenges, whether it's work-related stress, family issues, or inner conflict. And the question remains, in the face of all this turmoil, can we still find peace within ourselves? Can we cultivate an inner sanctuary, a place of stillness and balance despite the storm that rages around us? This brings us to the central question of today's discussion. Can we find peace within ourselves in a world filled with turmoil? It's a question that many of us grapple with daily. It's not just about seeking relief from the noise of the world, but about learning how to exist peacefully in the middle of it all. It's about finding that quiet place inside where we can feel grounded no matter how chaotic the world gets around us. The good news is, yes, it is possible, but it's not about waiting for the world to slow down or the stress to disappear. True peace comes from within. It is a choice, a mindset, and a set of practices that we can cultivate even in the most challenging times. It's about learning how to rise above external circumstances and connect with our deeper, more resilient selves. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some methods, practices, and ideas that can help you find that inner peace, even when the world around you is anything but peaceful. These techniques are not about escaping reality or ignoring the challenges we face, but about finding balance and tranquility in the middle of it. We'll talk about the power of accepting our emotions, the transformative effects of practicing gratitude, and the importance of developing mindfulness. We'll explore how meditation, prayer, and reflection can help us cultivate a peaceful inner space that is less influenced by the external chaos. And most importantly, we'll discuss how you can apply these practices to your own life so that no matter what's happening around you, you can find a sense of calm, centeredness, and peace. The goal of this video is not to provide a quick fix or an easy answer to all of life's challenges, but to offer you tangible steps that can help you create lasting inner peace. The world may always have its difficulties, but your ability to remain at peace in the midst of them is something you have the power to control. As we go through these methods, I invite you to be open to this journey, an inner journey toward peace. It's not a destination, but a process of becoming more in tune with your thoughts, emotions, and inner world. Every day is an opportunity to practice and grow, and even small steps can make a big difference in how you experience life. I also encourage you to reflect on your own experiences. Have you struggled to find peace in your life? What methods have worked for you? I would love to hear your thoughts, so please share them in the comments below. This space is for everyone to learn, share, and grow together. And if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos about spiritual growth, mindfulness, and finding inner peace. We'll continue to explore ways to navigate the chaos of the world and discover the calm within. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and let's dive in. When we experience negative emotions, whether it's anxiety, fear, anger, sadness, or frustration, our instinct is often to push them away, ignore them, or even deny that they exist. We live in a society that values positivity and quick fixes, where feeling good is prioritized and feeling bad is something to be avoided at all costs. Many of us are taught from a young age that emotions such as anger or fear are bad, and that we should avoid expressing them. This leads us to internalize these emotions, often causing more harm than good. However, the truth is that negative emotions are not inherently bad. They're a natural part of being human and are valuable indicators that tell us something important about ourselves, our environment, and our needs. Acceptance of our emotions, especially the difficult ones, is a key component in developing emotional intelligence and inner peace. When we accept our emotions instead of rejecting or ignoring them, we open the door to understanding and processing them in a healthy way. Acceptance means acknowledging the emotion without judgment or resistance. It's about allowing yourself to feel the way you feel in the present moment without trying to force the emotion to change or disappear. This can be challenging, especially when the emotions are intense or uncomfortable. But it is in this very act of acceptance that we begin to regain control. When we resist emotions, they often become more intense and harder to manage. But when we allow them to exist without labeling them as good or bad, we create the space to work through them and eventually let them go. Take anxiety, for example. Many of us experience anxiety when faced with uncertain or stressful situations. Instead of pushing the anxiety away or pretending it doesn't exist, we can acknowledge it by saying to ourselves, "I'm feeling anxious right now, and that's okay." By accepting it, we can begin to understand what's causing it. Perhaps fear of failure, worry about the future, or a lack of control over a situation. This awareness can empower us to take steps to address the root cause of the anxiety rather than being consumed by it. The same goes for anger. Instead of suppressing your anger or trying to avoid confrontation, you can accept the emotion and reflect on its cause. Ask yourself questions like, why am I angry? What is this anger telling me about my boundaries or values? Anger, when acknowledged and understood, can become a powerful tool for change. It can motivate us to set healthy boundaries or stand up for what we believe in. Ultimately, acceptance allows us to process emotions in a healthy way without letting them take over our lives. It gives us permission to be human without the expectation of constant happiness or perfection. Once we understand the importance of accepting our emotions, the next step is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present and aware of what's happening around you and within you without judgment. It's about observing your thoughts, emotions, and sensations as they arise, without getting caught up in them or reacting impulsively. Mindfulness helps us develop the ability to recognize our emotions as they come up without immediately labeling them as good or bad. It encourages us to simply observe them like a curious spectator rather than becoming entangled in the emotional drama. This awareness allows us to create a sense of separation between ourselves and our emotions, which can be incredibly empowering. Instead of becoming angry or anxious in reaction to a situation, we can simply notice those emotions arising and choose how to respond. Here's how mindfulness works when it comes to emotions. Awareness. First, we must become aware of the emotion that has arisen. For example, let's say you feel a wave of anger. You notice it, you don't try to ignore it, and you acknowledge that it's there. Observation. Next, we observe the emotion without trying to change it or push it away. We might ask ourselves, what does this anger feel like in my body? What thoughts are accompanying this emotion? Is this anger related to something from my past or something happening right now? Non-attachment. Instead of identifying with the emotion, e.g., I am angry or I am anxious. Mindfulness teaches us to observe the emotion from a place of non-attachment. We might say there is anger here rather than I am angry. This small shift in perspective helps us avoid being consumed by the emotion. Response. Finally, once we've recognized and observed the emotion, we can choose a conscious response. Mindfulness allows us to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively based on the emotion. For example, instead of snapping at someone in anger, we might take a few deep breaths, acknowledge our anger, and then respond in a calm and measured way. Mindfulness doesn't eliminate difficult emotions, but it does give us the ability to respond to them with awareness rather than being controlled by them. When we practice mindfulness regularly, it becomes easier to remain grounded even in chaotic situations. We can begin to live in a state of greater emotional balance, where we don't let our emotions dictate our behaviour or mental states. However, mindfulness has also been shown to have numerous benefits for mental and physical health. Research has demonstrated that mindfulness can reduce stress, lower anxiety levels, and improve overall well-being. By regularly practicing mindfulness, we can train our minds to become more resilient and better equipped to handle life's challenges. The power of mindfulness lies in its ability to help us stay grounded and unaffected by external chaos. When we are mindful, we are not reacting impulsively to the stressors in our environment. Instead, we are able to pause, take a deep breath, and respond in a way that is aligned with our values and goals. In today's fast-paced world where we are constantly bombarded with distractions and demands, mindfulness is a powerful tool for creating space and clarity. It helps us slow down, connect with the present moment, and tune into what truly matters. Whether we are facing personal challenges, work stress, or societal chaos, mindfulness allows us to maintain our inner peace and remain centered in the face of adversity. Mindfulness also encourages us to cultivate a sense of compassion and kindness both toward ourselves and others. Instead of criticizing ourselves for feeling negative emotions, mindfulness teaches us to accept and embrace our feelings with kindness. This self-compassion can be incredibly healing and empowering as it allows us to accept ourselves as we are without judgment or shame. Simple exercise. Now let's take a moment to practice a simple breathing and mindfulness exercise that you can do anytime, anywhere to help you acknowledge and control your emotions. This exercise will help you stay present and calm no matter what emotions arise. Sit in a chair or lie down in a quiet place. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. Take a deep breath in through your nose, counting to 4. Hold your breath for a moment, then slowly exhale through your mouth, counting to 6. Continue this deep breathing for a few moments, allowing your body to relax with each exhale. As you continue to breathe deeply, bring your attention inward. Notice any emotions you may be feeling. Are you anxious, angry, sad, or frustrated? Simply observe these emotions without judgment. There is no need to change them. Just notice what's present. With each breath, observe where you feel the emotion in your body. Do you feel tension in your chest, stomach, or shoulders? Does your heart rate increase? Simply notice these sensations without trying to change them. You are not your emotions, you are the observer of them. As you continue to breathe, remind yourself that you are not defined by these emotions. They are temporary and they will pass. You can say to yourself, this is anger and it will pass, or this is anxiety and it is not who I am. Now gently bring your attention back to your breath. Notice how your body feels as you breathe in and out. Take a few more deep breaths and allow yourself to return to the present moment, feeling more grounded and centered. This simple exercise can be done at any time throughout the day whenever you feel overwhelmed by emotions. By practicing mindfulness and breathing, you create space to observe your emotions without becoming consumed by them. You can learn to acknowledge, understand, and respond to your feelings with clarity and calmness, rather than reacting impulsively. By accepting and interacting with our emotions through mindfulness, we can build emotional resilience and create a deeper sense of peace within ourselves. Instead of being controlled by our feelings, we can learn to observe and understand them, which allows us to respond with awareness and intention. The next time you experience a strong emotion, try practicing mindfulness and acceptance. It can transform the way you interact with your inner world and help you stay grounded in the midst of external chaos. In a world that often feels overwhelming and filled with stress, it can be easy to overlook the small moments of beauty and goodness around us. We can get so caught up in the demands of life, whether it's work, relationships, or personal struggles, that we forget to appreciate what we have. But what if there was a simple practice that could not only help us feel more peaceful, but also improve our mental health and outlook on life? That practice is gratitude. Gratitude is the act of focusing on what is good in our lives even when circumstances aren't perfect. It's about shifting our attention away from what we lack or what's going wrong, and instead acknowledging and appreciating what we already have. The power of gratitude lies in its ability to transform our mindset. When we practice gratitude regularly, we train our brains to look for the positive rather than the negative, and this can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. There are numerous studies that show how practicing gratitude can improve mood and reduce anxiety. One of the most well-known studies, conducted by psychologists Robert Emmons and Michael McCullough, found that individuals who kept a daily gratitude journal reported feeling more optimistic, less anxious, and even experienced improved physical health. Participants who wrote down things they were grateful for each day showed a significant improvement in their overall outlook on life compared to those who focused on negative events or everyday hassles. Gratitude also activates a part of our brain called the prefrontal cortex, which is associated with feelings of happiness and well-being. When we take the time to reflect on what we're thankful for, we're essentially rewiring our brain to focus on positivity and abundance rather than scarcity and negativity. It's a simple but powerful shift that can lead to a more joyful and peaceful life. Moreover, gratitude helps to counterbalance feelings of stress and anxiety. Anxiety often stems from worrying about the future or feeling like we don't have control over certain aspects of our lives. Gratitude brings our attention back to the present moment and helps us recognize the things we do have control over: the love of family and friends, our health, our home, and our opportunities. This sense of abundance can reduce feelings of fear and insecurity. But gratitude isn't just about acknowledging the big things in life. It's also about noticing the little moments of beauty and joy that often go unnoticed in our busy days. In fact, many studies have found that it's the small everyday experiences that tend to have the greatest impact on our happiness. A cup of coffee in the morning, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of laughter with friends. These are the moments that, when we take the time to notice them, can have a profound impact on our emotional state. It's easy to think that peace and joy require a grand event or accomplishment. We might associate happiness with achieving a goal, going on a vacation, or receiving a compliment. While these things can certainly bring us joy, the truth is that lasting peace and happiness are often found in the small moments that make up our everyday lives. Take, for example, a peaceful morning. How often do we rush through our mornings focusing on getting ready for the day ahead without truly experiencing the present moment? Yet there is so much peace to be found in a quiet morning. Whether it's sipping a cup of tea, enjoying the stillness before the world wakes up, or simply taking a few deep breaths as you start your day. These small, peaceful moments can set the tone for the entire day and help us maintain a sense of calm even as the day's challenges arise. Similarly, a delicious meal is another opportunity to experience joy and gratitude. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to eat meals on the go or in a rush without fully savouring the food in front of us. But when we slow down and really pay attention to the flavours, textures, and aromas of our food, we can find joy in the simple act of nourishment. Whether it's a home-cooked meal or a takeout order, taking the time to appreciate the experience of eating can turn an ordinary moment into something special. Warm conversations with loved ones also provide a source of peace and joy. In our busy lives, we might take these interactions for granted, not realizing how much they contribute to our well-being. A heartfelt conversation with a friend, a comforting chat with a family member, or a simple exchange with a colleague can all bring us a sense of connection and happiness. These small interactions help us feel understood, supported, and loved, and they can provide a sense of grounding in the midst of chaos. One of the most important aspects of finding peace in these small moments is mindfulness, the practice of paying full attention to the present moment without judgment. When we approach life with mindfulness, we begin to notice the beauty and joy that exists in even the most ordinary things. We might find joy in the sound of birds chirping outside the warmth of a cozy blanket or the smell of fresh flowers. These moments are often fleeting, but when we pause to notice them, they can fill us with a sense of peace and gratitude. The practice of gratitude and finding joy in small moments go hand in hand. Gratitude helps us focus on what we already have, while the simple moments of joy we experience in daily life help us cultivate a deeper sense of appreciation. When we practice gratitude for these small moments, we create a cycle of positivity and peace that can carry us through even the toughest times. Now that we have explored the power of gratitude and the joy found in small moments, let's put this into practice with a simple gratitude exercise. This exercise is designed to help you focus on the positive aspects of your life and cultivate a habit of appreciation. Find a quiet space and set aside 5-10 minutes each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. You can do this in the morning before bed or any time that works best for you. Start by writing down at least 3 things you're grateful for each day. They can be big or small, anything that brings you joy or peace. For example, you might write, "I'm grateful for the warm sunshine today. I'm grateful for a delicious meal with my family," or "I'm grateful for the support of my friends." After writing each item, take a moment to reflect on how it makes you feel. How does it affect your mood or energy? Do you feel calm, joyful, or fulfilled when you think about these things? This reflection helps deepen the experience of gratitude and anchors it in your emotional state. Once you've listed your gratitude items, close your journal entry with a positive affirmation. For example, you might write, "I am thankful for the abundance in my life," or "I choose to focus on the good in every moment." This affirmation reinforces the practice of gratitude and shifts your mindset toward positivity. Try to make this practice a daily habit. Over time, you'll notice a shift in your perspective as you begin to focus more on the good things in your life. You'll start to find peace in small moments and experience more joy in your everyday activities. The beauty of this exercise is that it's simple and doesn't require a lot of time, but its effects can be profound. By regularly reflecting on what you're grateful for, you train your brain to focus on the positive, which reduces stress and enhances your emotional well-being. This simple habit can create a deep sense of peace, even in the midst of a busy or challenging day. Gratitude and finding joy in small moments are incredibly powerful tools for cultivating inner peace and improving mental well-being. By practicing gratitude regularly and taking the time to appreciate the simple everyday things in life, we can shift our focus away from stress and negativity and create a more positive and peaceful mindset. The next time you're feeling overwhelmed, try taking a moment to reflect on what you're grateful for, or pause to savor the small joys that surround you. These simple practices can help you find peace in the present moment and bring a greater sense of joy to your life. In the fast-paced, high-pressure world we live in today, it's no surprise that many of us feel stressed, overwhelmed, or disconnected. With constant demands on our time and attention, external chaos often seeps into our inner lives, leaving us feeling anxious or unsettled. The constant noise of life, whether it's the digital world, work obligations, family responsibilities, or global events, can make it challenging to find moments of stillness and peace. This is where meditation comes in. Meditation is not just about sitting quietly and clearing your mind, though that's often part of it. It's about intentionally creating a space within yourself to disconnect from the chaos and reconnect with your inner sense of peace. It provides an opportunity to pause, reflect, and center yourself in the present moment without the distractions or pressures that surround you. At its core, meditation helps you detach from external chaos. When you meditate, you are training your mind to focus on the present moment, allowing you to step outside of your constant stream of thoughts and worries. Instead of being swept away by the noise of the world, you learn to create an inner sanctuary, an oasis of peace that exists independent of external circumstances. This ability to create a peaceful inner space is crucial in today's world. Without meditation, it's easy to get caught up in the rush and tension of daily life. Our minds become cluttered with worries about the future, regrets about the past, or anxiety about things beyond our control. Meditation helps break this cycle by encouraging mindfulness presence and acceptance of the moment as it is. Furthermore, research has shown that meditation has a wide range of mental and physical benefits. It can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, improve concentration, and even boost feelings of happiness and well-being. By regularly engaging in meditation, we can train our minds to become more resilient to life's challenges and better able to handle the emotional and psychological weight of stress. Meditation also cultivates a sense of self-awareness. When you meditate, you create space to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This allows you to understand yourself more deeply, which can lead to greater self-compassion, emotional intelligence, and inner peace. You learn to witness your emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them, which makes it easier to respond calmly and rationally to challenging situations. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, meditation offers a powerful tool for creating a sense of calm stability and inner peace. It helps you connect with the present moment, allowing you to experience life with greater clarity, awareness, and emotional balance. The key to reaping the full benefits of meditation is consistency. Meditation is a practice, and like any practice, it requires regular effort. The good news is that you don't need hours of free time or special conditions to meditate. Even just a few minutes each day can make a significant difference in your mental and emotional well-being. Here's a simple guide to help you start a meditation practice and integrate it into your daily routine. If you're new to meditation, start with short sessions. You don't need to meditate for 30 minutes or more right away. Even 5-10 minutes can have a powerful effect. As you become more comfortable with the practice, you can gradually extend your meditation sessions. Find a quiet, comfortable space where you can sit without distractions. This could be a corner of your room, a spot in the park, or even your car. The key is to find a place where you feel safe and undisturbed. You don't need a fancy setup, just a quiet environment where you can focus. One of the simplest meditation techniques is to focus on your breath. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, and bring your attention to the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. Notice the rise and fall of your chest or the feeling of air moving through your nostrils. If your mind starts to wander, which it will gently bring your focus back to your breath without judgment. Another powerful technique is visualization. Picture a peaceful scene, a calm beach, a quiet forest, or a beautiful sunset. Allow yourself to fully immerse in the sights, sounds, and feelings associated with this peaceful scene. Visualization helps to calm the mind and can enhance feelings of inner peace. If you're having trouble meditating on your own, try using a guided meditation. There are plenty of apps and online resources that offer free guided meditation sessions. These can be helpful if you need structure and guidance to get started. Meditation is a skill that takes time to develop. In the beginning, it's common for your mind to wander, or for you to feel restless or impatient. That's okay. The goal of meditation is not to achieve perfect stillness, but to practice being present with your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Over time, your ability to stay focused and calm will improve. To make meditation a habit, try to practice at the same time each day. It could be in the morning when you first wake up during your lunch break or right before bed. Consistency is key to building a lasting meditation practice, so find a time that works best for your schedule. Even if you can only spare a few minutes each day, the cumulative effects of meditation can be transformative. By making meditation a daily habit, you begin to create an internal space of peace that will extend into every area of your life. It becomes easier to stay grounded, present, and calm, even when external circumstances are chaotic. In addition to meditation, prayer can be another powerful tool for cultivating inner peace. For those who are religious, prayer provides a means of connecting with a higher power, seeking guidance, and finding comfort during difficult times. Prayer offers a sense of connection not just to God or a higher power, but to a community of believers, traditions, and teachings that provide spiritual support. Many people turn to prayer in times of crisis or stress, seeking comfort and solace in the face of life's challenges. Prayer can offer a sense of hope and reassurance, reminding us that we are not alone and that we are supported by something greater than ourselves. It helps to calm the mind and heart, providing a space for reflection, surrender, and trust. In moments of stress, prayer can serve as a grounding practice. It allows us to release our worries and anxieties, placing them in the hands of a higher power. Instead of trying to control everything around us, we can trust that our prayers are heard and that we will be guided through life's challenges. For those who practice religious prayer, it can be helpful to set aside a specific time each day to pray. Whether it's a simple thank you for the blessings in your life or a heartfelt request for strength and peace, prayer offers an opportunity to pause and reflect. It can provide a sense of peace and connection that complements the inner peace cultivated through meditation. For those who may not follow a specific religious tradition, prayer can still serve as a form of self-reflection and connection to the universe, nature, or the inner self. It can be a moment of gratitude, affirmation, or asking for guidance, whatever aligns with your beliefs. Now let's take a moment to practice a short meditation together. This meditation will guide you in focusing on your breath and cultivating inner peace. It's only 5 minutes, but it can help you center yourself and find a sense of calm. 1. Find a comfortable position. Sit in a comfortable chair or on the floor with your legs crossed. If you prefer, you can lie down. Close your eyes gently and begin to settle into your body. 2. Take deep breaths. Start by taking a few deep breaths. Inhale slowly through your nose, allowing your lungs to fill completely. Hold your breath for a moment and then exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing any tension in your body. Do this a few times, allowing your body to relax with each breath. 3. Focus on your breath. Now bring your attention to your natural breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering your nostrils and flowing into your lungs. Pay attention to the rise and fall of your chest with each inhale and exhale. If your mind begins to wander gently, bring it back to the sensation of your breath. 4. Relax and let go. As you continue to breathe, imagine that with each exhale you're letting go of any tension or stress in your body. Allow your body to become lighter and more relaxed with every breath. 5. Focus on inner peace. Now bring to mind a peaceful place, maybe it's a beach, a forest, or a quiet room. Imagine yourself fully immersed in this place, feeling calm and at peace. Allow the sensations of this place to fill your mind and body, bringing you a deep sense of inner peace. 6. End with gratitude. Before we finish, take a moment to feel gratitude for the peace you've cultivated in this moment. Thank yourself for taking the time to nurture your well-being. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and return to the present moment. Meditation and prayer are two powerful practices that can help you cultivate a deep sense of inner peace no matter what's happening in the world around you. By incorporating meditation into your daily routine, you create space for mindfulness, reflection, and emotional balance. And through prayer, you connect with a higher power, finding comfort and guidance during times of stress. Both practices offer invaluable tools for navigating life's challenges with grace, compassion, and inner calm. As we've explored in today's video, finding peace within ourselves is not an impossible goal, even in a world full of challenges and uncertainty. The journey to inner peace starts with small intentional practices that help us cultivate a deeper connection with ourselves in the present moment. We've discussed 4 key methods that can help you find and maintain peace in your soul. 1. Accepting emotions. We've learnt that accepting our emotions, whether positive or negative, without judgment allows us to process them in a healthy way. By acknowledging our feelings and understanding their roots, we free ourselves from being controlled by them, leading to emotional freedom and inner peace. 2. Practicing gratitude. Shifting our focus from what's missing in our lives to what we already have is a powerful tool for peace. Gratitude helps us recognize the abundance around us, even in the smallest of things. When we make gratitude a regular practice, we train our minds to see the positive, reducing stress and enhancing our emotional well-being. 3. Meditation. Meditation creates an internal space of calm, helping us detach from the external chaos that often overwhelms us. By focusing on our breath or visualizing peaceful scene, we can center ourselves and cultivate a sense of serenity that transcends the noise of everyday life. 4. Prayer. For those who are religious, prayer serves as a powerful tool for finding peace. It offers comfort, guidance, and connection with a higher power, especially during difficult times. Whether through formal prayer or moments of personal reflection, prayer helps us surrender our worries and trust that we are supported. Each of these methods is a piece of the puzzle in building lasting inner peace. Together they help us navigate life's uncertainties with calmness, clarity, and a sense of grounding. I want to encourage you to continue applying these methods in your daily life, no matter what challenges you may face. Life will always present difficulties, but the key to inner peace is recognizing that we have the power to create it from within. By accepting our emotions, practicing gratitude, meditating regularly, and turning to prayer when needed, we can find balance and serenity even in the most turbulent of times. Remember, finding peace is a journey, not a destination. Every step you take toward mindfulness and self-awareness strengthens your ability to remain calm even in the face of external chaos. Keep showing up for yourself, continue practicing these methods, and trust that peace is always within reach. I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's video. What practices have helped you find peace in your life? How do you cope with the challenges you face in a world that often feels overwhelming? Please share your experiences and insights in the comments below. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos on spiritual growth, mindfulness, and inner peace. By subscribing, you'll stay connected with a community dedicated to cultivating peace, positivity, and emotional well-being. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to continuing this journey of growth and peace with you.